Welcome back to part number 12 of my Imperator Invictus playthrough as Carthage. I've burned through a fair clip of time. We're going to complete that wonder in about 7 years or thereabouts. That should give us a lot more money. We have tax and commerce coming in, honored slaves, as well as government traditions. So it should make us less likely or needy to do what I just did through here. Instill loyalties by building buildings such as, 300 or thereabouts or 250 gold theaters and temples in more than a few areas. I had to build some up here. Let's see how this is not there. Up here, let's see how the loyalties here are faring better. This is 0.07. Some assimilation and whatnot, a conversion and such is going. So that shouldn't blow. It shouldn't be a problem. This will. But anyway, I make a lot of money, but I spend all of it. I've spent quite a bit through here. There are a lot of cities throughout here, and a great many of them have theaters and temples both now. I had to stop as we have only 7 aggressive expansion, and we need to conquer Iberia. So as to finish out, I believe there's another mission after this that may or may not, I'm not 100% certain, get us a legion for just sort of doing it. I'm not certain of it, but it could be. And besides, we make a truckload of money off of all this Iberian. The population here, there's quite a bit of it in a warm climate, etc. Population capacities are higher, and I essentially think most of them are slaves and freemen. So there's a lot of money to be had here. Just let them mull about. At some point, I'll have the money, like really quick actually, to create various cities or torque these cities once they integrate, like I've torqued these down here. There are a few about. We control these. I haven't touched them. We control these. There are actually quite a few cities here that can be utilized and made more efficient. But we're not there. I don't have the money. I'm going to save up for another wonder, essentially starting very soon. That's going to be a diplomatic reputation wonder, as well as, I believe, perhaps conquering traditions. Another 3-shot, 3-tier wonder. But what we need to do right now presently is actually conquer Iberia. So I'm going to wait until, yeah. We should probably do it right now. Let's load this unit up and move it to the most distal aspect here of Numidia. Then we'll call that levy out, or levy up as well. While that's happening, I probably want to grab some mercs. This one comes to mind. We can get him headed perhaps up in this direction. We'll probably want to pick him up as the Liburians will reach this theoretical front quickly. Let's see who else we're going to hire. There's another 12 skill merc here. We'll get him reorganizing. We'll reorganize you as well. Who are you? 12 skill. What is this? Latobesia. I think Latobesia is the first one triggering here. And then we follow up with Auricius here. Did I spell that? Auricius, yeah. So this one is going to revolt, and there doesn't seem much that can be said to it. So I'm going to keep, our levy is gone. The Numidian and African levy will be gone, so we'll need a, a heavy hitter here, perhaps, that we can call upon. So we'll only utilize 3 mercenaries over here, and that seems as reasonable, of course, as any. So we'll get them moraled up and ready for deployment. Our new city has come online. I need to populate it. It was easy. They were all essentially in the capital province, mulling about. Quite a few Punics. I think if we use these, or get these mercs positioned up here, we can have our levies crush this Vasia group here, essentially this lot here, and then we can disband the levies after the war closes, redeploy these mercs over here for these, at which point we can disband the levies and have them actionable for when this revolt happens, because I believe if the revolt happens, the levy cooldown period is no longer relevant, and I can recall them up here and then quash that rebellion. That would be at least the theory. Let's move them out all the way up here. These two are headed up this direction. I'm going to pick up this merc here on my way through. We'll go right up here and start the war. It looks like these Nudniks started a war or whatnot, and I didn't know they were in. What happens if we attack you? But then there's this guy. Well, it's not a perfect world, really. I think if I fabricate a claim here, what happens? Well, we'll fabricate a claim right here. In which case I can hire another merc here and get him headed over in this direction. As in theory, our levies will be actionable again when that war hits in 20 months. I'm going to declare this war right now. Our vassals may be able to get there before we do and get some occupations going. We're going to land right in this port and get going. Alright, let's deploy. Looks as this unit here was trying to siege this fort with the provincial capital, but has ceased his activities. Maybe we could get the siege leader before the IC. He's gone here now. Nice stack wipe to start out the action. Let's go ahead here, assault. We've done it. Let's move it out. Where are we gonna go? We'll go here. Let's assault. We've done it. It did not deoccupy. Let's head here. Let's assault again. We've done it again. Let's move it out here. We have an integration of Malacco. So now I believe that we can begin our last mission to build forts in these territories. We will delete that and that. There's a city here as well, I believe, that probably doesn't have or could use a theater, as well as some Punic pops. So we'll want to move some Punics in there as well and set it and forget it. Let's see if we find any. There are 1, 2 there. And there's not a whole lot available. So we'll just move Canaanites in. And as to when these guys assimilate or convert, who knows? Good enough, good enough. What's the loyalty here? Very bad. So I may want to move some of these pops out of this troubled territory or province as well. I see we have... I'm going to do that. I'm going to move some of these pops where... We have capacities here. We have a positive loyalty tick. Gonna move them here and then fill these 2 cities with pops from this disloyal province. There must be a great many disloyal, like Druids, Iberics, etc. Let's see if there are. Again, actually, I think I've already done that. I moved them out. Okay, so we can move you. These guys from Anticaria. There we go, we've done that. Let's get all of the pops that can move out. And where's Nascania as well? Is there anyone there? I filled these two cities up. I have no idea what types of pops are in there. I have theaters and temples. At some point they'll convert and assimilate. What sorts are in there exactly? A lot of Tertitanians. I mean, a lot. But they'll be happy. They'll become freemen or whatnot. They'll assimilate and convert at some point. What's important right now is that the provenance is loyal. So we'll not worry about the pops in there presently. And back to warring. We overran a small levy. That's right, I need to build those forts. Whereabouts? Whereabouts? Fortuna, Basti, and Abula. Abula. So there's one. There is two. And there, let's see. And there is three. Let's see if he has any barracks. He doesn't. Tribal settlements. He doesn't. Legations. I'll take that one out. Let's assault again. Boom, we've done it. Let's see, we can carry on here. Where are our mercs? They're here. The siege is still going on there. Where are you going? I see, we don't want to go there. We'll go, I see. We'll go here. I may be able to separate peace with this tribe and maybe get some of his units off the board. Let's do that. How about you? He'll not do it. This tribe will. Let's see. I'll take it. We've taken our territory back here. Where are you going? Utaris. We'll wait for him to lock. We're green flagged. Let's assault this fort. We've done it. This, I'm not sure what the story is. It's surely an Invictus thing. It wants us to institute Assembly of Residents, monthly corruption, but we already have the Popular Assembly, monthly corruption. So if we take that, it might make something strange happen or get buggy. Whereas if we don't take it, we lose Democrat support, and we don't have any Democrat support, so who cares? Who are you? She's mad, but well, she'll get over it. Sort of mop up and waiting for either this to resolve, or they claim to hit here, which will allow us to attack into here. I think we can separate peace with this tribe as well now. This one as well. Looks like we're at war down here as well. Let's head down there and assault that fort. I'm going to just try to levyize that fort. I think we can assault it away with these guys. We'll keep this unit up north here. And I can take a look and see what goes on in there. Oh, he's taking it over. Autragonia. Where is Autragonia? There he... Who is that again? There he is. Autragonia is here. I think Autragonia can be triggered via a claim we have here. It can be. And that's good news for me. Let's, we have this guy just sort of mulling about right there. What if we declare here immediately? Let's do it. This is going to get messy, because we're now at war with this tribe here as well as Autragonia. But, look at that, we're not at war with you. Why not? He must not have answered the call. He's at war somewhere else. So you are just associated with Autragonia. So it's not messy. I wonder if this guy will give us access. He was at one point affiliated with our Termodigia, but apparently he's not any longer. Good for me. So we can now go and assault this fort and take it back from Otragonia. We can assault this as well. There they are. We dropped this siege. Let's head over here ASAP. We've engaged the enemy here. We'll overrun them. We've done it. Here we're going to reach this on May 24, which would be tomorrow. And then we can immediately order an assault and make use of Fornakas. We can't do it. We can though. That garrison here is only at 100. Let's assault it. We've done it. Who is this guy? We'll take him out. We have an 8 marshal man here. Who is our governor? He's not doing particularly well. What's that region aside? We could replace him with a higher marshal. We have so many forces around. We'll just let him conquer that area and not worry. Let's redeploy this unit over there. We've assaulted that fort away. Let's head up here. Laodicea will be rebelling in 5 months, unfortunately for us. Well, I think Rome may send some troops up there to deal with it, hopefully. Pelaginia. It looks as though it rebelled against It was once Macedonian. And now it's... Look at that. We should file a claim there and annex it to Rome, perhaps. When do you integrate? I see. We've got here, let's assault the fort immediately. I think that we can settle with... Who are you? Okay, so... We would... when does our claim hit here? So it's 63% done. We can trigger attack this tribe and then deoccupy that as well. And there's no reason or rush to peace out here. We've taken the siege. I see another fort there. Well, we'll start to siege it down. We're running out of assault juice here. We're levies versus siege engineers and mercs. We're just sort of... Our siege engineers behave much the same if you watch the last Roman series. The forts fell in about the same time, but I didn't have to assault them. I just sort of walked up, made a face, and then took it over. It looks as though these guys have peaced out, so we can now make an equitable peace here, I'm sure. For 8 aggressive expansion, let's do it. So that's the end of that war. You know, in theory, maybe I could stand this merc down. He's pretty worked over. And see about hiring another up over here. Let's hire this guy. We'll get him de-exiling. Right here. We have a bountiful harvest event, 3 stability or truckload of gold. I'll take the gold. And de-occupy some of these territories here the enemy has conquered. We'll try to assault this fort away. These heavy hitters are still, they have some assault ability, but we are again running out of steam. Let's do it. We've done it. Let's redeploy up here. We'll try to siege that down as well. This is off the list again. This guy, we changed the policy. Cost us a bit of PI. Only 3. I like that. So this is going to blow here now. As of pretty much next month. So we'll get you on reorganization. We'll deal with this. Here we go again. The anonymous are using their influence and such. We'll not veto the anonymous people because there's no consequence. We have a large group here. Let's assault immediately. We stack wiped somebody. So it looks like we have, let's see, some... Oh, brother, this levy has seen better days, as have you. This merc has seen better days as well. Let's hire this guy, go here. We need to reorganize. Let's see, this merc here, we need, yep, he's had it as well. We need to hire this guy immediately. This merc is of little to no use either. We'll let him go. That leaves the levies. I'm gonna call up another levy here, get some war exhaustion. We'll take this guy out though. We've done it. Let's get on reorganization detail. We have a civics advance. Uh-oh. Carnia, that's what the one we wanted there. So we have a casus belli on that other tribe. That's yikes. Well, let's go in. I'm gonna pause here. The war is sort of dragging on. I wanted to peace out and then let the levies go. Apparently we're taking the whole lot here in one swoop. When does this hit? The 17 months. So I'm gonna see about the loyalties here. They're still reasonably in order, but that doesn't mean that these cities would not benefit from temples and such, right? Let's see. They're Iberic, has quite a few Canaanites, but no. We'll put here as well, so we can move quite a few whom nots from wherever who are just sort of Iberic, Canaanic, Druidics, etc. I'm just going to move them in. Max out that city, and at some point you have to hope that they'll assimilate and convert. But I know that they'll be more loyal than not than just sort of sitting around in the countryside. So that's the plan. We'll just move these guys into these cities where they will be prone to be more loyal. So what do we have? Canaanites are still a majority. They're a majority here as well. Turdetanians, yeah. There's a lot of Turdetanians around here. The city's not going to become primary culture for a long time. But I suspect that the province will be loyal for quite some time to come as well. This province here was about to blow. So let's just take the plunge here. This one is positive. And I'm going to move any and all pops from this province here, and then here we'll fill these other cities up as well. 4 temples up right here. Broke the bank. Or theaters, actually. I'm trying to bribe this merc. We've done it. Let's head up here. This, we just got in a battle. I forgot all about this. Assaulted it. We chased down some of these guys here. We have a population growth event. Our siege just fell. Let's head here. That siege is down. Let's head here. Close this revolt out. Let's peace out with this revolt. Leave that fort be. These territories have flipped to positive, or this province has flipped to positive because all of the theaters and temples. This one, it's not really all that bad. I doubt that. Well, there it is, Canaanism. Punic, not really though. No. I suppose we could assault this fort. We have some mercs there. These are on the way. We can close that. It didn't work. Let's see. Well, let's do it again. We've done it. Let's head up here. See if we can do it again. When do you arrive? May 11. We're going to assault on May 11. Once this guy locks. Let's assault right now. And then Fornakis will participate. We've done it. I think we can close these wars out now. And will. We could attack this tribe here to take this part of Iberia right now, but our units really are in no shape to... this unit is not in bad shape. Our levies, let's see where they're going. They're going here. You, yeah, we'll just stand down. There's no rush. The infantry here are gone, so no assaulting. Same here. As if there were very many, and that's that. There's no mercs left. Suppose we could hire more from somewhere, but why now? There's no reason. I'm gonna delete all these forts. Carry on. I'm gonna get this fleet back over to Africa and build out a few more Liborians. We have another civil war crisis. The head of the Barca family is a little requiring some free hands or a bribe. I wonder if we just place him here. He has a 1 finesse, but then again, there's really no one there, and we don't care. Because we have formulatic worship, and these druids are going to convert irrespective of whatever policy he has there. So, why not place him down and let him have his way with the area? I think that's him. That is him. Let's put him down. He's still mad. Well, that's no problem. Because we can give him free hands, he'll be happy. He can run the province however he sees fit. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3 pops there. Forts are proceeding. They're almost done. Our forts have just finished, and our mission should be ready to go. Iberian Heartland, we've done it. Where did the freemen appear? I don't know, really. Any overcrowding? There's not, so... Nah, I see. What is that? It looks as though we need a Tartessian ally with Turdetanian primary culture. Where are these Turdetanians? There they are. There they are right there. I would wager we could find a province that's not particularly or sparsely populated. Where is a province that's sparsely populated? How many pops are here? There's not really all that many here. We could turn it Turdetanian, and then it would probably have a positive opinion of us. We seem to have a slot available. This one could be Turdetanian, other than it's not ours. You. There's only, there's very few pops right in through here. How about you? There's, I think most, what is that, a city? It's not. Most of these pops generally can be evacuated. How about here? 14 pops there as well. It's a very heavily populated area, Iberia. But we could evacuate these 2 territories as much as possible and move a bunch of Turdetanians up. We'd have to find said Turdetanians. We have plenty of them about, I can say that. Turdulians. Turdulians, where are the Turdetanians? There are some here. If they're there, they can go here, and if they're there, they can go here, and then there, there, or here, and then there. So let's move out all the pops from this area and see about getting that done. Let's read this more specifically. So we need someone with primary culture and 25 opinion. That should be easy if we release it as a vassal. So let's see. We get population happiness. Okay. Then we can take this. Convert 3 pops in Gator, Hasset, Kuri. to puniculture. Sounds good. And then we get this as well. Pop assimilation speed. And then we can finish. So we move all the guys from this area here, Platanus, to Albut, and then from Albut to Vadut, irrespective of who or what they are. So all the pops that can be moved there have. This place is loyal. 5 pops, 6 pops. Any of them Turtitanian? They're not. But we need to get only 3 Turtitanians here, whereas we need more there. So we can move the capital. And then release this if we move 3 Turtitanians up to Albut. I'm going to do that right now. I would wager if I click that we want to get them here. So I'd wager if I click this button, there are 3 Turtitanians about. I wouldn't bet my life on it, but let's see. They're Turdulians, not Turtitanians. That's no problem. If we go down a bit farther, I would wager we find some Turtitanians. There they are right there. 1 Turtitanian, 2 Turtitanian, 3 Turtitanians. Do we want them to be Canaanite Turtitanians? Not really, no. We'll send the Iberic Turtitanians up because we'll be rid of them. And then we will move whom not into this territory here. A Canaanite and another. So there should be a bunch of Turtitanians right there who we can move up to Badero from Meloria. We'll move the Iberic Turtitanians like so. Then we'll move them here. It should be at the bottom of the list or near it. There they are in Badero, 1, 2, and 3. So now they're here. We'll go move them from Solorbes to Catonita. There they are, 1, 2, 3. From Catonita to Vadut. We'll find Catonita there. There they are. 1, 2, and 3 Turtitanians. Off to this area they go. 1, 2, and 3. That would make you a Turtitanian. If I clicked on this, which I just have, it's the Turtitanian color. So all we need to do now is find what region it is. Lusitania, Betonia Septentiralis. We will go and find that. It starts with an S. It actually starts with a V. So there we have that. We can release you. And now, didn't say which area, did it? Any culture, any country with a Turtitanian primary culture, doesn't matter where. There he is. Druidic and Turtitanian. He has a negative opinion of us for whatever strange reason. We will increase it. And begin this. You have got to be kidding me. I'll take 3 stability as well. You know, while I'm here, why not hire this merc here? March him off here. We'll hire another. I see. We have this merc right here. We'll take him. And march him right down here. We'll march you over here. And take Iptusia out as well while we're here. What is this? Apulia. Ah, the Roman. One of his provinces has gone mad. A joy for us. Where is Apulia? What is that? He's at war with Apulia. There's Apulia. How many pops are in Apulia? A fair number. Any cities? There's one. I bet we could hold that area. Why should we give it back to the Roman? We'll hire a merc there as well. There's no merc. There's a fine merc right here. Let's hire him. And move him down. And normally you would assume that the Roman would give it to us to occupy or list it as us. Carthage occupation, but you never know with this guy. He has some large numbers about, that's for sure. Let's see here. 1834, and then here we have 40 and 23. And then here we have another. Yikes. He likes us. He's happy. Let's see if we can juice his opinion again. He's happy. It looks as though Albert has gained 50 opinion of us. And good for us. We're going to head down here and get on the ball here, occupy that. The Roman stack wiped a lot of them. I'm taking that area over. Let's head over here, order an assault. Let's do it. Womp. We've done it. Let's peace out here. I see. The bug. We can't have that because of the mad bug. We can though. We can. All we need to do is find out how much AE we would take. 1.5. We'll reset that. So 1.5 it is. I'll just add that to my total and console annex both those. Womp. There it is. Let's see if we can build something in our new territories here. Probably going to need a couple of these. We'll consolidate what pops there are in that area there. It should allow us to integrate the Roman just a bit faster. I was hoping for a whole province. Maybe this one will blow as well. You know, come to think of it, look at that. That whole province is unhappy. What about you? He's unhappy as well. I wonder if this governor is loyal. We could entice governor against away from our most glorious ally, and considerably quicken the annexation time. I think this may well blow as well. Then we can take it. So we don't even need to entice governor. But if this does blow, we can take it over, and then we'll be adjacent to here and here. We couldn't entice Campania away, but I think we could entice that. Or just wait for it to blow. Probably never will, though. Or we could be in a hurry and take that via the enticed governor by making friends with this governor here. Options. Oh, who is this now? Oh, dear. It's a large one. Well, the good news is we happen to have our levies available, ready for action. I don't think there's much to see here. That's a slaughter. Now here, on the other hand, we're going to close this lot out here. And just roll right in here and assault. Assault 1, and we've done it. Assault 2. We've done it. Alright, we'll delete the fort if there is one. There is one there. Obviously there is, because we assaulted it. What goes on here? Nothing much. This province here is about to go mad as well. Let's see. Mostly Canaanite here. So why build temples at this point? There's no point in it. We'll just build a theater there, theater there, theater there, and a theater there. So there's no need for a theater. We have formulatic worship. We're happy. This is non-Canaanite, but I bet there are a bunch of Canaanites about that can be moved from various areas. Any Punics about? They're not. Tradulians. I think we've just done it. We have done it. Let's assault that fort. Let's head down here to this fort. And that's all for that war there. Disband the levies. So it's been a while since I've been able to do anything here in these territories. I bet there are quite a few pops about. That would be better placed in cities or elsewhere, perhaps. I think there's a city here I haven't had access since the early game. Does not have a theater or a temple. Does it need one? It doesn't need a temple, but probably could use a theater. I'll put one there and move a bunch of pops right in. I think we can trigger this now. It's allied with, we've done it. We can do that and that. Finish mission, we've done it. We didn't get any provincial improvements or anything for that. I see. Alright, let's see. We have a claim here. So we want to own all of Iberia. We do have a claim, and he's allied with this tribe there. So that takes care of these two. How about you? I would doubt we had a claim. We don't. He's associated with these, though, where we may well have a claim. Although I don't know why we would. We don't. I'm sure of it. We have a claim in Taurinia, but not here. Should we file one here? I think we should. And with that having been said, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I think the next one will wait a little longer for our wonder. It should pop in 520 last time I checked. April 520. And maybe hire a few mercs in between now and then and take this out at least. As to what else goes on, what's the plan for that? And what is the plan going forward? Rome, I think, gets the Marian reforms. It says something about 520. If you're not Rome, but you need a, I think, a Miltech of 14, but Rome gets the Marian reforms at some point, and if Rome gets it, then you can have it as well, provided certain criteria are met. I think 520 is the cut date. I'm pretty sure. And if we get that, we could actually engage in a large affair with some siege engineers and proper legions. I'm loath to go and attack these large outfits with levies because it's slow going with the sieges. And you'll note, like up here, we got bogged down after a time. We started the war and we were assaulting forts away, and then we got bogged down because all of our levies essentially ran out of infantry. And if we get bogged down with just a couple of tribes here, I don't even want to know what would happen with an outfit like Macedon and company. or the Ptolemaic kingdom, etc. So we're going to keep it small until we can get a proper legion. And I'm going to look into taking, what is this now? One of these mission trees. I'm thinking the aftermath of the invasion, perhaps. Anyway, I hope to see you in the next episode.